Hey guys, and welcome to this video. If you haven't noticed, my videos have kind of been not happening lately. I haven't been uploading any videos, and the reason for that is because I kind of go back and forth with wanting to do YouTube, and then all of a sudden I'm kind of like, oh, do I really want to do that? So my biggest thing, and I think my struggle with doing YouTube videos is, a lot of gals on here, they have a lot of the equipment, the fancy cameras. I literally record from my phone, and I don't have the perfect, background setting, and I don't really want to spend the money to do that at this point if I'm just starting out. So I've been really kind of just trying to justify doing videos. And also, I really want to keep it real, and I've always felt like if I didn't talk about multiple products and only talked about what I really use most and don't try a whole lot of new products, then people wouldn't watch my videos. So I watch Shelby Wilson's videos a lot, and she's kind of gone back to just kind of doing videos from her bedroom, nothing fancy. She also has kind of been sticking to more natural looks, and that's really what I've been wanting to aim towards. And I've also discovered that with my skin, I can't try a lot of products all at once. Like if I try too many foundations, right in a row or too often, my skin kind of freaks out. And that's kind of a point that I'm at right now, is trying to get my skin healthy again. So basically I've gone back to what I know works for me. So a lot of my videos, if I'm going to keep doing them, are going to be things that I use all the time. And every once in a while I switch up my makeup, but I really want to try to stick to what I know and love and just kind of doing different looks with those products. So if you guys want to watch this video and see kind of what I've been using lately, keep watching. But I'm just going to kind of do my everyday makeup with you guys today and just the products I've recently been using. My skin's kind of flared up a little bit right now. My eyes are a little dark because I've been using an eyelash serum, which works wonderfully, but it does make my eyelids just a little darker, which is not too big of a deal for me. I can cover it up anyways. So we just got back from seeing family for the holidays, so everything I'm going to be using today is what I took with me in my makeup bag, and just everything, like literally I use these products every single day. So I just picked up the Bye Bye foundation from It Cosmetics. Typically I use the CC cream, but this, I've been hearing a lot that the ingredients are exactly the same, just a different order. So I did pick this up, and also I think the shade ranges in this. I have the shade Light. I also use Light in the CC cream, which I love, but I mean, I've gone through like 3 tubes of those. I just finished my last one, and I've been using it for like 3 years or something like that, so that lasts a long time. And I've used a few other things, but I always come back to this. So I like the shade range in this better, even the Light versus the Light in the CC cream and Bye Bye foundation. I find that the CC cream is maybe a tad bit pinker and like a little more, like almost kind of a grayish undertone. Once you blend it in, it really is fine. But yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna just take 1 pump of this. This is what I typically use, and usually I do it with just my fingers, just 1 pump all over the lower part of the face. So I'm just gonna rub that between my fingers. I did want to try it with my beauty blender today, but since I've been doing this with my fingers all weekend, I thought I'd just keep using my fingers. My biggest thing too with my setup, this video is probably going to be a little bit longer, just so you guys know, but with my setup too, like I don't have just a desk that all my stuff is sitting at. My makeup's literally in my bathroom, and I have to like get my stand out and like move it around my bed, and I have stuff on my nightstand, so it's just kind of a hassle, really. So I just took that at my temples. I put it on my temples a little bit because I have some veins there that I don't like to show through as much. My face is my skin's kind of like translucent, like my veins can show through really easily. But anyways, I have to move all that stuff to do a setup, and I always felt like if I didn't have a nice setup, nobody's gonna watch these, right? And so now I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna set up where I can and just give you guys my tricks and my thoughts on certain products. And if you guys like these videos, great, and that'd be awesome if you watched, but I'm just gonna do what I do and be real to you guys. And I have 2 kids, so I have to get ready in the mornings fast and quickly so I can get them ready and out the door. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Elcie Cosmetics concealer. I am in the shade Light Medium, and this is a little light, so like if it was the summertime, it might be even a little too light for me. I just kind of put a little bit under my eyes. And then this does cover blemishes really well. And this is a damp beauty sponge, by the way. I feel like using fingers is like the most natural way you can do your makeup because it just melts into the skin so nicely. And for the under eye, I like to use my sponge better because it does blend it out quicker. And this is the Flower Beauty sponge. And I like to put it in cold water because I feel like it feels nice in the mornings, like when I've been tired and stuff. It kind of like just refreshes that under eye area. And then I just have a little dark spot still from where I had a blemish, so I'm just going to put a little bit of that. The only kind of makeup I usually look for is anything that's going to be natural. Like, I don't buy typically full coverage foundations because I don't normally need full coverage. Like, usually on a regular basis, I would say I have pretty good skin. But since I've had kids, it doesn't seem like my skin is near as clear as it used to be. And then as soon as it starts like clearing up, I'm like, oh, my skin looks great. And then I tell my husband, and literally the next day it's like, ah, freaks out on me. So I also took my Bareminerals Original Foundation Powder. I like to use this for just foundation. I haven't used it in a long time. This is like one of the first high-end foundations I ever bought, and mine is in the shade Fairly Light. And if for those of you who don't know, it just comes in a loose powder form. So I just shake a little bit on the cap and usually use what's just left on the cap and swirl my big powder brush in. This is an EcoTools brush. I love EcoTools brushes. I think they're wonderful and they're so like well priced and they work really good. So for powder, I just put it on like the areas where the makeup's going to come off first. So just kind of on my T-zone just to make sure it doesn't get oily, which my skin's pretty much at a normal point right now. It's not too oily or super dry. And then I just put it along my jawline because that's where like my face gets touched the most. I have kids, so I'm always have their chins, you know, cuddling with them, so it comes off really easy. And I literally just dab that in. If you're going to use this alone as just a foundation, then I would really buff it in more, but I just patted that, just that one dip into my skin is all I needed to set my makeup. When I was on vacation, I used my Lime Life by Alcone bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer, but it broke in my makeup bag and I'm kind of like on my bed, so I don't want to make a mess. So I'm just gonna use something different. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Heart Bronzer, Sweet Tea Bronzer. And my skin's on the lighter side right now, so looking for my brush. So I'm just gonna use the lighter side. Usually I'd swirl them all together, but I don't really have any like self-tan on or anything. And this is just a really nice natural looking bronzer, especially for the winter time. Like I don't want anything that's like too red in the winter time, just kind of golden, like light and golden. And I like to use bronzers that have shimmer in them because I feel like if you're just doing like a quick makeup look, a bronzer with a shimmer is going to give you like a little bit of a glow and kind of put like a youthful glow back into your face. Rather than makeup just like, you know, covering up your natural stuff. So I'm not too like particular about this. I just kind of do it messily and then I really just make sure I dab it and blend it back into the skin to make sure it doesn't look patchy or like muddy. I really do like this bronzer. Sometimes I kind of put it down because I almost wonder if the glitter in it, or it's not really glitter, it's like kind of shimmer, but sometimes I wonder if maybe it like can get stuck under my skin and maybe cause some breakouts on my cheeks. So I don't know, like I've tried so many different things. At first I thought it was like different cleansers clogging my pores because I switched my skincare up at the same time my face started breaking out. But since I've done that, I've tried switching back to my original face wash and my original makeup, and my skin has still been kind of up and down. So I've just kind of come to the point where I should probably just stick with the same products and hopefully something helps it get better. I just switched to like all natural skincare, so we'll see if it works. But so I have the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and I use this literally every day. I told you I say literally a lot. Literally. But I got this Mother's Day 2018, and I have not put it down at all. Even like the days that I try to do like a different makeup look or different eyeshadow look, I'll try to just use like a white, and every time I end up adding this to it, just like in the inner corners. And sometimes I brush a little bit below my brow bone just to lift my brows. And I always wear eyeshadow. I think it's like the best way to make yourself look awake even when you're tired, or just kind of highlight your eyes. And then I just use my same bronzing brush. This is the Eco Tools Define brush. It comes in like a 2-pack with a highlighter brush, but I use this for my bronzer and my highlighter. So I just dipped it back in, and I don't always add extra highlight to my cheekbones. Like if I'm working, I usually will just put it on my eyes and call it good and just keep the bronzer. But if I have a little extra time, I like to add a little more. And so for mascara, see, I'm just using the L'Oreal Paradise Lash, Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and this is in the shade Black Brown. Because I'm blonde and kind of lighter complected, I like to use the more brown black mascaras. I don't like something that's super black unless I'm kind of like dressing up more, I guess. And this mascara, even if I'm doing like a natural look, I don't have to do a lot, and it really coats my lashes really well. So I really like that. And I don't ever curl my lashes. My lashes are already pretty lifted, if you can see. So I just do mascara, and that makes it even quicker. Hey, bud. Just give me 2 more seconds, okay?
Can I come in here, John?
Not yet, because you have your Dino Dan going, and I don't want it to get into the video, okay? Okay, so I went in, just filled in my brows just a little more. I just used the Total Temptations Maybelline Brow Definer in Blonde. It's the one in the pink. And I usually do my eyebrows like before I do my mascara, but I just did them off camera real fast just to save time a little bit, because they're not that, I mean, my brows I do are super simple. And then I'm just gonna, I just touch up like a little bit with some concealer if I need any extra. And if I like have something that I can't cover up with a liquid concealer, I like to just take my Bareminerals Original Powder Foundation and dip like a little like eyeshadow brush and just kind of dab it right where I need the coverage, and that's it. So yeah, this is all I did. I did 1 coat of mascara, but super easy look, super quick. I mean, I talked through this whole video, and the video was not very long, so I wiped the foundation off my lips and just kind of put some lip balm on because I'm not leaving the house today, so I don't need to do anything special. I just have my hair in a messy bun because I just got out of the shower and I don't really care. I usually thought like if I was gonna do a video, I had to do my hair and my clothes, but I'm just, I always wear earrings, so that's a plus. But I mean, when I'm at home, I'm not going to sit there and curl my hair and all this stuff. So if you guys want to see simple makeup videos like this, just how to get like a quick, pretty look, or, you know, if you want to see me do any eyeshadows, I can do like natural eyeshadow looks that are good for going out, but still make you feel natural. So if you guys want to see that, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.